Hi there, customer experience community. This is Dominic. Welcome to another video. Today, we're going to look at asset management in Zendesk. As you know, asset management is not natively available in Zendesk. However, the Zendesk platform has added custom objects as an add-on to its feature list. And we have done the following. We have used this functionality in order to create an asset management app, which is natively using Zendesk technology and not relying on third parties. Now, we went and studied the competition. We went and saw what Asset Panda was doing. We went and saw what other asset management tools were doing out there that have nothing to do with Zendesk. So we reproduced that functionality and we have it available for you to use. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how it looks like. And yeah, hopefully this will spark your interest and maybe you will actually use it. So let me share my screen. All right, now you should see my testing environment. So in here, this is the app. I have it in my sidebar right here. So it's this one with the lightning bolt. It's called, we're calling it Asset Management Sunrise that uses the Sunshine platform, actually. So right now I am in the app and these are my objects. This is what I have created for my business. I am simulating an IT environment where I have different devices that I share with my team. I have laptops and I have a headsets and mice that I share with my team, right? I am giving out these objects to, well, devices to my team. And my expectation is to give support, offer support to these people whenever they reach out to me, right? So yeah, let's see how this looks like. So this, again, is done with native Zendesk functionality. These have been created in Zendesk custom objects. This is available for all plans, for all suite plans. So you can do that natively with Zendesk, but you have to create these in advance. Now, if I click custom objects, manage custom objects, this is going to take me to the Zendesk admin center where I have objects and relationships. Now, as you can see, I have the three objects that you've seen earlier, which is the headset, laptop, and mouse. So I have to add these by myself and add properties for these. So don't worry if you don't know how to do this. I have another video on how to do this. Or if you need help, I'm happy to help. Either myself or somebody in the team will help you create this schema. After you create these objects, you have to create relationships. So this is how Zendesk functionality works. Relationships now, for example, for the three types of objects. So I have user has a headset, user has a laptop, user has a mouse. The way that this works in Zendesk, standard Zendesk functionality before this functionality was like this. You had organizations have users, and users have tickets. And now Zendesk came up with this additional functionality, which is called custom objects that you can add a fourth, like, for example, devices, or, for example, subscriptions, or I don't know how your business works, right? So, or products, of course. So this example is for devices, right? So I have created these in advance, and these in return dynamically get shown in my app. Now, what I want to do is, like, for example, I want to see my laptops, and these are the records for my laptops. So I have a bunch of them. I have, as you can see here, MacBooks, Lenovo's. I have the records. I have the relationships for these records, which is called laptop user, or a user has a laptop. I won't get into the details because there's more ways that you can assign these. You don't necessarily you can't. I mean, you can assign these to, for example, organizations. You can assign them to, for example, Zendesk cell contacts. So anyway, it gets more complicated, but this one is just for support. And it's simple, so it's easy for you to understand what you can do with it. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. You can do a lot more with it. And following up here, I have relationships, and then I have analytics, and I can go through and see, like, all my data that I have added into the system. What was assigned, what wasn't assigned. I'll get into that very quickly right now. So what I see right now is my list of laptops that I have. Now, what I can do is I can add a laptop record, which I will do, but I can also add multiple. So I don't necessarily want to add one by one. If I have, for example, 100 or 1,000 laptops, I want to add them multiple at once. Or I can import the CSV. Not available right now. It's available upon request. Now, I'm just going to add one laptop. I can add an external ID. I can add a model. Let's call this is a MacBook Pro, and I can add an SKU, so a stock keeping. Call this Pro. Should I call it 66 serial number? I can add a very relevant serial number, which is unique. It checks for uniqueness, which is great. What OS does it have? Okay, this one has Catalina. Then the memory is 16 gigs. Storage is, well, I can choose one actually, 512 gigs. Notes. This is a silver one. Save this, and boom, here it is. I can see all the properties that I have added to it. These properties I have added in custom objects earlier if you remember what I saw, what I've demoed. So if you can see, this one is unassigned. It doesn't have anyone assigned to it. So no users are assigned to this laptop. So let's click it, right? Let's see what this is. So these are the properties. This is what I just added earlier. And now I can go to relationships and see, oh, this one doesn't have any relationships. And what I can do is I can assign this from the blue button here. Relationship type, these are the relationships that I create in the system with custom objects. This is something, again, which we can help you with define the schema, but usually how you'd want this to be done is a one-to-one, right? You have, for example, 100, 1,000 laptops, and you want to have a one-to-one relationship, like meaning if I have 1,000 laptops, then I'm going to assign them to 1,000 people, right? And that's it. This is the relationship that I created. You can also have one to many, but let's not complicate things just yet. Laptop user, and then username. Well, now I can dynamically see my user base. So let's give this to Dominic, which is myself again. Dominic CX. I'm going to assign it to this guy, Dominic CX. Now I'm going to save the changes. There you go. I've saved it, and this is the record being now assigned to Dominic. I can delete this, of course. I can assign it to someone else. Won't get into those details right now. Okay, so now I go back to my home. I go to laptops. Okay, so this is my laptop that I've added. Now, whenever somebody writes to me, respectively this user, theoretically, I should see the objects that they own. And let's see their laptop. All right. So first, okay, so here it is. It's not the first one because I have another app here. So this is Sunrise Private. Again, the same app. Let's see the Pro that I just added. Okay, so this guy has more objects, more than one. So let's scroll here at the bottom. And yeah, this is the one that I've just added earlier, right? These are some objects that I've assigned to this person. He's very knowledgeable and has a lot of devices. I don't know what he's doing with, I don't know, like 4 laptops. He has a Lenovo, a MacBook, another MacBook Mini, and now a MacBook Pro. Wow, this guy must be really busy. Okay, but now the example is not complete. This is on their profile. So I see that objects that they own, but I want to make this even more efficient. I want to see it whenever they write a ticket to me. So let's send a request as this user, Dominic CX, into the system, and we see how that looks like in the ticket environment. Let's do this. So I'm going to go to channels, email. Copy an email. Yeah, let's copy this one. Good enough. Okay, copy this. All right, so now I'm logged in. All right, so now I am in my email, and this is the email of that user. I'm going to paste that specific an email address. Now, what I've done is I've opened my email client of that user as if I am that user that I've just assigned the laptop to. I am introducing an email address, and now just submitting a ticket. Test to see if my MacBook Pro Silver appears in the ticket. environment. I apologize. Environment. Okay. Send. Now we go back to Zendesk. We go to Zendesk support. We go to our views and we go to unassigned tickets. And in theory, we should see a fresh ticket that has just come in. And here it is. Test C5 MacBook Pro Silver. I can't write silver for some reason. Okay, click this. And I have my apps here. Sunrise Private in the ticket environment. And here it is, the list of all my objects. So laptop. And here it is. Yeah, the laptop that I've just assigned to myself. Silva without the R. Anyways, so this is saving me a lot of agent time because I don't necessarily have to ask, okay, what device do you have? What is the serial number? What is the color? How many gigabytes, etc. So I don't have to log into a third party, look up that device, see the technical specs of that specific device, and then have a back and forth with this person that is reaching out. So this is in essence the Sunshine asset management app. We call it Sunrise, the Sunrise app. And yeah, it's an asset management app that we want to bring to you. We hope this brings you value. We hope you like it. We hope you can see how much time you can save for agents and for yourself to keep a little bit of, let's say, mental sanity on how you can do asset management. I did not show you the analytics of this. Let's go. So I'm going to go back to my app. And I'm going to go to my laptops, for example, and I go to analytics. Now, this is a great thing that I can use. Analytics. As you can see in my laptop records, I have quite a few. So I have at least 100 here, and I have more. I don't ever know how many, but I can go to my analytics and I can see all laptop records. I have 106. Now, let's start grouping these together by some properties that we are interested in. Model, yes, please. Apply. All right, so model, I see. Okay, so I have a total of 3 MacBook Pros, 3 MacBook Airs, 1 MacBook Mini, and 99 Lenovo's. Not very popular, these, or very popular, these Lenovo's. Now, I want to see who owns a device and who doesn't, like which ones are assigned and which ones are not. And here I have it, like assigned laptops. I have 2, and I have total of 3. I have 1 remaining. MacBook Air, I have 3, and then all of them are assigned. MacBook Mini, I have 1, and 1 of them is assigned. Lenovo, I have 1 assigned and 99 unassigned. Wow, okay, these are not popular. So let's group them by something else. Let's group them by OS. Let's do that. Here we go. Catalina, Mojave, Windows. These are properties that the system knows how to look for. And look, now I can look for by memory and I can group these together. By storage. All right, I can see by storage. Hey, do I have another terabyte available? Like one hard drive the size of 1 terabyte to assign to someone because they asked me, hey, can you give me a bigger laptop? I need more capacity. Sure, let me look it up to see if I have this available for you. And this is just a few of the things that you can do with this app. Now, I hope this brings you value. I hope you like this, and I want you to start using it. I'm just very happy to bring this to you, and I hope you find this useful. We worked very hard to get this done, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.